Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
What a great route here by this tight end on third down, and the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on third down? Of course, the tight end, and now we've got first and goal.
The Noles will line up now. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the LSU Tigers offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. The Lynch defense, Kirk, relying on an elite corner as they try to shut down the passing game. Both guys have skills, and they have the swag to go with it.
Yeah, Chris, I think that's the point is yeah, they have the skills, they have the size, the speed, but I think it's the instincts, just a natural ability to find the football and be able to come up with plays that help their defense get the ball back to their own offense that really separate these two.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Big guys up front line up. It's first down.
This is exactly how this offense envisioned this game getting started, is having opportunities to be able to crease this defense and hit big plays. Now let's see what they can do off of it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass not complete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
punt team now on to kick it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards.
False start.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Noles will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. They'll kick it away here. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a deep completion. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
After a lot of time to scan the field, fires this one to the right. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
Lining up to try the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Now they get set to kick it away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. No, he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. This time, a completion. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward, and so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. They've got him down out near the 40. And the Seminoles looking to run some tempo here. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
Looking to pass here on second down. Breaks free. Broke one tackle, but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack.
Now, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down. The Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. And they line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. You talk about a confidence booster going forward.
And now the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
They'll run it from the gun. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
And through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the left side. He's got some room. Can he get there? Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Well, they slow the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The shotgun running play call.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Punt team ready to boot it away. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Second down play coming up for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Going to try to use his legs here. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Knowles. Still no answer for this offense.
Of course, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return begins inside the 10. The returner is blocked down. It's a start on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Getting set. Here's second down. Keeping it on the ground here. Runs through the defender. They tackle him about the 14. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Enough for a first down at the 37. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
That completion makes it second and medium.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal off that loss. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Zero running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Great job with the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Snags a quick throw. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. The Noles will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down. And the Noles with first and 10 here. Back to throw again. Defense is coming after him. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Now it's second down here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this pass is on target, caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On third down, it's a handoff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Here's the second down play. Same tailback, another carry. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there, but throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the catch downfield. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone. This defense just cannot get off the field. A long march moves on. The shotgun handoff here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Seminoles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Makes a quick catch. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Seminoles are in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Seminoles. This offense cannot be stopped. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And they get set now to try the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team brings down the returner. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They bring him down right at the 20. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
The Noles will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They stop him right at the 24. No huddle now for the offense. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He's running out of time here. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third and short, they hand the ball off. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Punt team making their way on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Bringing pressure. Under pressure, just lets it go. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Noles will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. See if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They'll run it to the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's looking deep here. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down. The drive ends and the punt team on the field. And the returner is brought down. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. He makes the grab. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now. And the runner takes off to his right. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And the back gets the football. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to 21. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. They're going to run it. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. No huddle here for the offense. Handoff from the shotgun. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And the pressure gets home. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. First down, looking to throw the football. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. And now from the pistol formation. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
This one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Pass rush closing in. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. And it's complete downfield. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And he's sacked, but a penalty flag is down. This will be very costly for the defense if it's against them.
That keeps the score. Florida State.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 16, set to advance on the football.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field, looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Here's the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. It's a 1st and 10 play. Now they'll run a draw play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The Seminoles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The back's got it. Running with purpose. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Good job by the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. First down here for this offense. And the running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes a quick grab. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. The Noles come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Noles. And the route is on.
And sometimes you know the quarterback's going to run the ball. You put your defense in position, and he still gets yards. In fact, he makes them pay for it, gets all the way to the end zone.
See if they can convert the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner choosing to field this one. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And that mighty Bengals offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The sure hands. It's Willis. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. That completion sets up a second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Trying to get the throw off. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make it.
A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
And here comes the punter onto the field. On the kick now for the 5th time today. And here's the return now from midfield. And the returner will be brought down. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 35. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And there's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Second down.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Catch made, but the defense gobbles them up for just a short gain.
Picks up 3. 3rd down coming up.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. Gets past the tackler into open space now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Dump off caught by the running back. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. The quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. One last pass attempt falls incomplete, and that will wrap up this game. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.